No ceiling, no bedroom door, no curtains going grey at the edges, no fridge humming in the next room, no phone buzzing somewhere near your pillow, no car sliding past outside. Instead, there is wet grass pushing against your legs, and it is colder than you were ready for. The air smells like eucalyptus and old rain. Water is dripping off something above you, one slow drop at a time. Far away, a bird makes a noise you have never heard in your life, and it does not sound friendly. You turn around slowly. Pale trees stand in every direction, tall and bare and dead straight. The ground under your feet is soft and sinking. Your socks went through a while ago. And somewhere behind you, low and close to the ground, something coughs. Congratulations. You are standing in Tasmania, and the year is 1936. You already have a picture in your head of what just coughed. Drop it. You are not being hunted by a tiger, and not by a wolf, whatever the old newspapers on this island call it. Turn around, and you would see stripes across a sandy back, and a tail that leaves the body in one line, more lizard than dog. And if you could look inside its pouch, you would find babies. A pouch. The animal breathing behind you is a closer cousin to a kangaroo than to anything you have ever walked on a leash. It can also open its jaws wider than your face. How hard it could actually bite, nobody agrees on, so nobody gets to hand you a number. That animal is called a thylacine, and you are here because people are trying to bring it back. A company called Colossal Biosciences, Real Labs, Real Money, has put it on a list with the woolly mammoth and the dodo. So we are going to walk backwards, one animal at a time, into the world each of them came from. Every stop is older than the last. Every stop wants you dead faster. This one takes its time. Here is how it starts. The thylacine moves at dusk and through the night, which is exactly when you stop working. Try it tonight. Kill the light in your room and look around. For the first few seconds you see almost nothing. Your eyes need something like half an hour in the dark before they are any use. Flick the light on once, and that clock starts over from 0. At home, that is a small annoyance. Here it means the hours when this forest is most awake are hours you have to spend blind. So how long do you last? It is the water in your clothes. Wet cold pulls heat out of you far faster than dry cold does, which is why people go hypothermic on days nowhere near freezing. You are soaked. Nothing you own is going to dry out here. You also cannot tell which plants around you feed a person and which empty one out. And you get one try at guessing wrong. Look past the trees and it gets stranger. There are farms on this island, and fences, and sheep. For 21 years, the government here paid people money for every dead thylacine they carried in. More than 2,000 of those payments went out. That is a big part of why the coughing behind you is so rare. The last one anyone will ever record is in a zoo in Hobart right now, and it has weeks left. 3 weeks is the best score you will get all video, and you got it in a world that still has roads. Now step back again, much further. What happens on an island where nothing alive has ever learned to be afraid of you? What kills you in a place where nothing is hunting you? Nothing backs away when you step forward. No branch snaps to your left. There is no door behind you to shut, no switch to find on a wall, no ceiling, no one who knows where you are. Warm rain lands on your neck and keeps landing. The air smells like wet bark and old fruit. Something is breathing beside your knee. It has not moved. You look down. A bird comes up past your waist, close enough to touch. It watches you with the calm of an animal that never learned a reason to run. You are on Mauritius, a green speck of rock in the Indian Ocean, east of Madagascar. That bird is a dodo. Forget the cartoon. That waddling clown was built from sailors' sketches and badly stuffed museum birds. Leon Claessens and Julian Hume measured the real skeletons. They described a bird built for moving through forest, quick on its feet, nothing like the beanbag in your head. The calm should worry you more than teeth would. Mauritius had no native land mammals except bats, so nothing here grew up careful. 2 days in, neither are you. You stop looking behind you. That was the habit keeping you alive. Your body has a harder problem. There is water in every direction, and you cannot drink a drop of it. Your kidneys can only push salt out up to a certain concentration, and seawater sits above that line. Swallow it, and you lose more water than you gain. Sailors died of thirst while floating on an ocean, and your kidneys are the same model theirs were. So you wait for rain. Rain comes. Cyclones come with it. Then the rats and pigs the ships left behind find your camp, the same way they found dodo nests. How long do you last? Nobody has ever measured that, so treat this number as my guess. 11 days. Ready for ground where wolves are not the biggest problem? There is no fence line anywhere. No traffic sound. No glow on the horizon after dark. No roof. No lock. Nobody within shouting distance. Cold, clean air moves over grass that runs to the edge of the world. Your feet go quiet on the turf. For the last hour, something has been walking parallel to you, matching your pace inside the grass. You have not seen it once. This is North America, 13,000 years ago. The animal pacing you is a direwolf. A direwolf is not a big grey wolf with a scarier name. In 2021, a team led by Angela Perry pulled DNA out of direwolf fossils and published the results in Nature. The lineage had split away from grey wolves millions of years earlier than anyone expected, and there was no sign the two ever interbred. This animal only looks like the thing you already know. It also had company. More than 4,000 direwolves have come out of the tar pits in Los Angeles. That is more individuals than any other large mammal in that deposit. American lions, short-faced bears, and saber-toothed cats came out of the same asphalt. Every one of them walked in after prey that could not leave. Out here, you are the prey that cannot leave. You have no claws, no armor, nothing on you that bites. Now check your own eyes. Shine a light at a dog at night, and the light comes straight back at you. Yours never do that. Dogs and wolves carry a mirror behind the retina, and humans were never issued one, because our ancestors did their living in daylight. At sunset, the ground stops belonging to you. My guess, and it stays a guess, 4 days. What can kill you out here without ever touching you? Your fingers stop reporting back. There is no wall to put your back against, no wood, no smoke on the wind. Nothing on the horizon was built by anyone. The wind comes from one direction all day and does not stop. Dust gets in your teeth. Your breath freezes on your collar and stays there. Grass as hard as wire runs flat in every direction. Then a shape the size of a truck walks past, unhurried, hair hanging to its knees. This is the Mammoth Steppe, the largest habitat on Earth at the time, running from Spain across Siberia into Canada. That shape is a woolly mammoth. Everyone pictures walls of blue ice. The ice sheets were real, and they sat far to the north, while most of this world was open pasture. Look at the mammoth's ears. They are no bigger than your hands. Elephants today carry ears like sails, because getting rid of heat is their problem. Every animal here is built the other way round. You are wearing skin. Cold air hits your forearms, and the skin pulls up into little bumps. Each bump is a tiny muscle standing one hair on end. On a furred animal, that lifts the coat and traps a layer of warm air. On you, it achieves nothing, because the coat those muscles were built to lift is gone. Your body is still following instructions written for an ancestor who had one. You want fire, so you look for a tree. There are no trees. People here burned bone and dung. At Mazirich in Ukraine, people built the walls of their homes out of mammoth bones. You cannot eat your way out of the cold either. Kill something lean, eat all day, and you still fade, because your body cannot run on protein alone without fat. Everything here has fat on it. Nothing here intends to give you any. Here the guest drops out of days altogether. 9 hours. The light is already going, and you still have one step further back to take. No walls this time. No ceiling, no blanket, no light under the door, no fridge humming downstairs. Just wind, and it goes straight through you. The cold burns the inside of your nose. Your ears ache. The grass is dry and yellow and taller than your knees, and all of it leans one way. Something smells wrong. Heavy and black, like fresh road tar. You look. Down. Your boot is stuck. You pull it free with a sound like a mouth opening. Congratulations. You are 13,000 years in the past. standing in what will one day be Los Angeles. This is the last stop, and the coldest. Those black patches are why we know so much about this place. And something in the grass is watching you. Forget the movies one more time. You are picturing a wolf the size of a horse. Wrong. A direwolf stood about as tall as a big grey wolf, just heavier through the jaw and shoulders. In 2021, a team led by Angela Perry sequenced direwolf DNA. Their line had split off millions of years earlier, so far back that the two never interbred. They only looked like family. They also did not hunt alone. At the La Brea tar pits, researchers have pulled thousands of direwolves out of the asphalt, more than any other large mammal there. One animal got stuck. The animals that came to eat it got stuck too, again and again and again. So how long do you last here? Let's say 11 minutes. That is a guess, not a measurement. Nobody has ever tested it. But you are outnumbered, and the one thing your body wants to do right now is freeze. Ever feel the hair stand up on your arms when you are scared? Tiny muscles under your skin are pulling on fur you no longer have. Old equipment still switched on. Now the turn. Because the wolf in the grass is not extinct anymore. In 2025, a company called Colossal Biosciences revealed 3 white wolf pups named Romulus, Remus and Khaleesi. Colossal calls them direwolves. Plenty of scientists disagree and call them grey wolves with a few edited genes. That argument is still running. What nobody argues about is the pups. They exist. They eat. Colossal says they live on a preserve of more than 2,000 acres. In every era you just walked through, you were the intruder. Wrong lungs, wrong instincts, wrong century. They do not belong here. Their winter is gone. Their prey is gone. We pulled the world out from under them, and now we are building a fence and inviting them into ours. There are 3 more names on the list. The woolly mammoth, the dodo, and the thylacine, a striped meat-eater the size of a dog. Tasmania hunted it down, and the last known one died in a zoo in 1936. Nobody has decided yet who gets to say no.